Howdy, y'all. I want to apologize for the lack of commentary content lately. During my trip out to the Western Minnesota Steam Thrashers Association, which is one hell of an amazing show, and I highly recommend it. At some point, I caught the virus, and unfortunately, I've been under the weather for the past few weeks, and it seems to have took a hold of me quite a bit. My wife, not so much. She had a bad bout with it, but she tested negative fairly quickly and was able to get back to normal. But I've been struggling with it. It doesn't seem to want to quite let go of my lungs. So if I sound winded, I am. I've been having some coughing spells that just don't want to go away, but managed to make it out here to the shop. I've been trying to get out here during the time. Getting behind on all my projects and my chores here, so big time behind, and the weather's changing now, so there's a lot of things I'd love to get done outside that I just can't seem to find the time to get to, and I haven't had the energy to do lately. But while I'm out here, thought I'd put a little bit more penetrating oil in the D4 engine. It's still up in the air where we're going to go with this. The valves don't look terrible at all. The head's in fairly good shape. It perplexed me that there was some broken valve springs on the head, but I was able to find some replacements, some very nice gentlemen, and also got some awesome advice that I think I'm going to heed from the Antique Caterpillar Collectors Association, with whom I just joined the ranks of. Not solely because of this tractor, but we also have a Caterpillar D2. That was the pride and joy, is the pride and joy of my grandfather and I, and all of our adventures looking for Caterpillar crawler tractors. That one is running, and I will do a video on it in the future, but just wanted to show you today what we're working on here. As you can see, these cylinders are pitted, and this engine is up on top dead center. Now they're wet. I've got them soaking in some I had them in Marvel Mystery Oil for a while, and I've been coming out here and putting a little bit of penetrating oil and just spraying the cylinder walls down. I don't want to farm with this tractor. I don't need to, run it hard. I'm hoping the pitting's not terrible, but if I have to go that route, I think I'm going to try and put some sleeves in it. I'm pretty optimistic about this pony motor. It's free, remarkably. One of the things that when I got this tractor I noticed, the oil is clean, in good shape. It's a little red hue to it because we dumped a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in it. But other than that, not terrible. As long as the magneto is in decent enough shape, or throws a little bit of spark, I don't have to put too much work into it, I think it'll run. I got new plugs and wires, carburetor rebuild kit, so I'm going to go to work on that shortly. My next step here, and it's something I should have done before we brought it into the shop, I'm going to take it outside and power wash it and get this grease and gunk off of here. We're going to pull the radiator. I was really happy to see this thing did have antifreeze in it, and I tested it, and it was actually still good to like 15 below, so I was very happy about that. So once we get the radiator off, I'm going to pull some of this off, look at the timing, look at the cam, see how far I need to go. If I need to somehow find some sleeves for this and re-sleeve that engine, I might have to, but and check and see how bad the cams wore, how bad the bearings are wore on the crank. And if they're not bad, like the gentleman on the forum said, these engines can operate under a lot of slack and a lot of tolerance and pretty well wore out. And if it uses a quart of oil or two, while I'm running it under, at a family gathering or whatnot, I'm not gonna worry about that. So if you're wondering where I've been, that's the story. And I'm looking forward to working on this with my dad and getting into this a little further. Also, I found the head for the cable backhoe out in the front yard, and plan to look into what I need to do with that. It's been neglected for a lot of years, but from talking to my grandfather the other day, that head was completely redone. I've got the head gasket, all the bolts and everything, so really all it needs to be is put on there and put back to work. So I'd love to see if I can get that going. So projects galore, and I got a lot of mowing to do outside, so hopefully I can get to it. Not having my son around here to help and participate in these projects, I'm kind of a one-man show now, and with working a full-time job and a lot of overtime, I do what I can do, and that's all I can do. At any rate, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.